we are talking main event of the biggest WrestleMania yet in SoFi Stadium. 2 nights. Roman Reigns right now is defending against Cody Rhodes. Until tomorrow night happens, and everything could be turned on its head, courtesy of the once upon a time honorary Uce.
It's an insane thing that we're seeing because we really are looking at a story that is now intertwined into other stories. What started as this bloodline story was then intertwined into this Sami Zayn bloodline KO story, which shooted off into just a Sami leaving the bloodline and the bloodline falling apart. But over here, we've got Cody, who's trying to complete his story, which has now become a part of the Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, what is now Cody Rhodes story. And I mean, it's really interesting to me because you're right. Usually you go into the Elimination Chamber and we usually have a pretty good idea of where we're headed for WrestleMania. With this one, you've got four different, there are so many different matches, especially over the course of a 2-night WrestleMania, and so many different scenarios that you can concoct. I don't think anybody can fully call how this show is going to end.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And that to me is the most exciting part. Because as we saw this past Monday on Raw, the interaction in the ring between Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes, and Cody of all people saying, Sami, I want you at WrestleMania. Go do the damn thing. Go knock off the tribal chief. Perhaps so I don't have to. Perhaps so I know that I have a better chance of winning because, let's be honest, Roman Reigns looks downright unbeatable. Nobody can bet against the tribal chief. I don't blame Cody for going, okay, hey, Sami, dude, please, more power to you. If you can beat Roman, I will happily meet you at WrestleMania because I think I've got a better chance of achieving my dream of finalizing the story. There's really a lot of layers to this. And in order to muddy the waters a little bit more, I want to draw a little bit of attention to Jey Uso. Now, we know that per the tribal chief, the Usos are not welcome at Elimination Chamber, but that interaction on SmackDown this past week where we saw Sami acknowledge Jey, and somehow we at WWE have not brought it to the forefront, leave it to Twitter to do this, it came about that the first person to ever pin Roman Reigns in WWE was Jey Uso. This is when the Shield was still running roughshod over everybody, and Roman had not been pinned by anybody, and it was his own cousin then. And now we've got to this point where Jey Uso, to me, is maybe the most compelling character on WWE programming. Where does Jey fit in? Is Jey the one who blows up the tribal chief? Is Jey the one who really initiates the downfall of the bloodline? Where does this go? We'll have so many questions, and hopefully we get some answers on the way to WrestleMania, but even after Mania, this thing could go any number of ways.
And there's so many little things going on with Jey Uso right now. The fact that he was on SmackDown and he did rejoin with his brother, and he and his brother looked real happy to see each other.
Right.
But he didn't go and hang out with Paul Heyman. He didn't go and try to reunite the family. He went and he looked happy to see Jimmy, and he looked happy to see Sami Zayn when the two of them had that conversation. If you listen, and I love the details. It harkened back to 2 years ago and the story that was going on between Roman and Jey back then. And it was when Jimmy was out of action. And Jey,
right-hand man.
Jey, before he was the right-hand man, he was main event Jey Uso.
That's true.
And if you watch SmackDown, Michael Cole referred to him as main event Jey Uso, and it all came flooding back, and to see the tension that Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso had closing that episode of SmackDown.
Sometimes you see things on TV that you don't see when you're here live.
What stood out to me, Sam, was when we realized that Heyman was lurking behind the pillar.
Oof.
And then asked Jimmy, did he say anything? And Jimmy had his brother's back. In that moment, right? Day one-ish, since the beginning, the Usos have one another. And even despite all of the chaos and questions surrounding Jey Uso, Jimmy still had his brother's back first before the wise man. To me, that doesn't bode well for the future of the bloodline as a cohesive unit. But man, look at the layers in this story, Sam. This is Shakespearean.
You want to get a layer? You want to get Shakespearean? Because it just I loved it. Okay.
I got you all wound up, Sam. Yeah, I like it. I like the fire in your eyes this morning.
Heyman is lurking in the background, right? And he says, "Did you talk to him?" And Jimmy says, "No," but Heyman knows he did, right? Okay, so when was the last time we saw a scenario like that? It was when Jay was talking to Sammy, and he knew Sammy had spoken to Kevin Owens, and Sammy said, "No, I haven't spoken to him." And Jay saw that now we're coming full circle. And are we going to let that happen again? Is Roman and is Paul Heyman, are they more sensitive to scenarios like that because they know how this thing ended with Sami Zayn? And what was Paul talking about? What did the tribal chief see on television that he wouldn't have seen live?
Right.
Because that's what Paul said to Jimmy at the end of that episode.
It's so fascinating and it's so much fun to be able to have this conversation. Sam, you and I, as two lifelong fans of this game, of this business, yes, we're on the inside now, but to be able to step back and look at the story and watch it unfold and discuss it like you and I would discuss Game of Thrones or Yellowstone or insert huge, massive Emmy-winning TV hit here. That is how well this story has been told and how many wrinkles and layers and twists and turns it has taken us all on to where, to go back to the Royal Rumble, for the last 10 minutes of the broadcast, Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and I did not say a word. We didn't need to. It has been so masterfully told, and here we have Sami Zayn potentially blowing up the whole thing tomorrow night. Does he get it done? We don't know.
Here's how masterfully it's been told and why tomorrow night and that Undisputed Universal Championship match is in such question. It's because a lot of times we can get a feel for what we as the audience want. And more often than not, that's kind of the direction that things are going to go, right? But if you look at the last 2 weeks, if you look at Monday a week ago, we're going, I don't know about this Cody thing. We really want to see Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. That's the WrestleMania match we want. Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes get in the ring together.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns was the son he always wanted.
And after one conversation, it's like, oh my God, I have to see Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. 4 days later, we get to SmackDown. And we're going like, okay, I'm ready for Cody versus Roman. And Paul Heyman and Sami Zayn get in the ring together.
Tell Roman he doesn't need to worry about Cody.
And you go, oh, wait. No. I want to see Sammy. I want to see Sammy versus Roman. Then this week, 3 days after that, Monday Night Raw, Cody and Sammy get in the ring together.
I intend to finish my story. You need to finish yours.
And you go, wait, I think I want to see Cody versus Sammy. It just feels so good as a fan when you're going on that ride with them. The story that's being told, everything is just hitting on every cylinder.
It's truly magic. And it's because it's win, win, win for everybody. Whether you are basically, unless you are a Roman Reigns fan, you are enjoying every step of this way. If you hope Roman Reigns wins, all right, maybe you're shaking a little bit. Or you believe so blindly in the tribal chief that it doesn't matter who heads to WrestleMania to challenge him. He's going to smash him. He's going to stack him and keep on being the tribal chief. And the bloodline could live on in harmony for another 2 years. Like what you hear? Catch full episodes of After the Bell wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us now and never miss an episode.